Welcome to part 2 of the All You Need to Study Before Exams series, where we will be continuing from question 13. Feel free to adjust the speed or pause the video at any time, as required. Topic 4. Animals and Life Cycle. Question 13. Classify the animals under the table below. Turtle, frog, lizard, crocodile, hamster, beetle, fish, chameleon. Since hamsters have hair and the rest doesn't, only the hamster will be in the first column. Remember that insects have 3 body parts and only the beetle is an insect out of the list. Hence, only beetle is in the column have 3 body parts. Lastly, we identify which animals are not reptiles. Turtles are reptiles that can live on land and in the sea. Lizards are reptiles, and chameleon is a reptile. Frog is not a reptile, it is an amphibian. Hamster is a mammal. Beetle is an insect, and a fish is a fish. Question 14. Fill in the following into the 2 types of life cycles below. Mosquito, grasshopper, egg, pupa, nymph, adult. Here you see 2 cycles. The first cycle on the left consists of 3 stages, while the one on the right consists of 4 stages. For the 3-stage life cycle, the animal is grasshopper and we can start from egg, nymph, and then adult. Mosquito has 4-stage life cycle. We can start from the egg to larva, then pupa, then adult. Question 15. Fill in the boxes with the correct animals. Frog, mealworm beetle, cockroach, butterfly. Mealworm beetle has 4 stages life cycle. The butterfly has 4 stages life cycle too. On the right side, with 3 stages in their life cycles, the cockroach has young that looks like the adult, while for the frog, the tadpole doesn't look like the adult frog. Question 16. Find 2 false statements. 1. A frog has 3 stages in its life cycle: egg, tadpole, and adult frog. 2. The tadpole undergoes metamorphosis to become a froglet or frog. 3. Butterflies develop through 4 stages: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. 4. Mosquitoes do not feed during their pupa stage. 5. Most reptiles, like turtles, lay a large number of eggs to increase the chances of survival. 6. Birds, like penguins, care for their eggs and hatchlings to increase their chances of survival. 7. Fish hatch from their eggs and immediately resemble small adult fish. 8. All amphibians, including frogs, remain fully aquatic throughout their lives. Statement 1 is true. 2 is true. 3 is true. 4 is true. 5 is true. 6 is true. 7 is false. The newly hatched fish larva is very different from the adult fish. It has no mouth, gut, vent, gills, etc. But give it time and a juvenile will resemble an adult. 8 is false. A frog spends time on land as well. Question 17. Fill in the stages of the plant's life cycle in the diagram below. Since seed has been filled in for you, we continue with seedling, followed by young plant, and then adult plant to complete the life cycle of the plant. Question 18. Fill in the parts and functions of a plant. The function of the bud of flower bud has been partially filled. We complete it by answering that the function is to grow into a flower. The leaves make food for the plant. Only plants with green leaves can make food. The stem supports the plant and hold it upright. The stem also allows food to travel down from the leaves, and water to travel up from the roots. The roots take in water and mineral salts from the soil. It also holds, anchors, the plant firm to the ground to make it stable. Question 19. Which of the statements below are correct? Tick the boxes below. All plants have flowers, including those that grow in forests or near rivers. When a seed germinates, it starts to grow into a young plant called a seedling. Seedlings do not need any food to grow, they only need water and air. Non-flowering plants also make seeds, just like flowering plants do. A seedling has its own food stored in the seed leaves, which it uses to grow before it can make its own food through sunlight. Flowering plants produce seeds inside their flowers, while non-flowering plants, like ferns and mosses, produce spores instead of seeds. Answer. A is false, as they are non-flowering plant. C is false. Seedlings need food, which is stored in seed leaves. D is false. Non-flowering plants produce spores instead of seeds. B, E, F are true. Question 20. Water cycle is the continuous movement of water in the Earth's atmosphere. Seawater is not drinkable. To make drinkable water in the wild, campers use a solar steel setup to get clean water in the empty container, represented in a diagram shown below. A process occurs at where each arrow points at. Label with condensation, evaporation, precipitation, or transpiration. Transpiration refers to plants losing water through their leaves. Transpiration shows the plants losing water to the air, indicated by the arrow. Note that in reality, it is difficult to see water vapor. Water evaporates from the sea water into water vapor. This water vapor then condenses onto the plastic sheet above, turning from vapors into liquid state. The fresh water droplets then drip down into the empty container. Precipitation is not used here, as it refers to water forming clouds and falling back to the earth as rain. This is the end of part 2. Continue watching part 3 of this tutorial for the rest of the topics.